Welcome, all my poetry lovers, all my lovers of art. This is episode 11 of the Poet Circle. Wow. I'm Dawn like the morning sun, and this is where we're going to dive into the mind of the poet or curator. You'll understand why in just a minute. So today, entering in the Poet Circle, we have love. Love is at the forefront of this podcast, and you're going to see why. These are two people I revere. I look up to them. They are dear to my heart. So there is two half of the one whole that we call one of the hottest shows in DFW, the Artificial Showcase. We're celebrating their 1 year anniversary right here on the Poet Circle. So if you're at home, in your cubicle, in your car, please give it up for Ross Cooper and Miss Kamisha. Yes. Yes. Y'all hear that live audience?
I love it.
The live audience is great because it's actually very dear to my heart right now because my team's expanding. So I want to give a shout out to my team. Okay, I want to give a shout out to my production assistant, Moses. I want to give a shout out to my creative director, Brendan. Okay, you will see them very shortly. If you was on the live last night, shout out to you. You did get to see Moses last night. So it's actually still on my page. Go back, watch the replay. But you're going to see Brendan very, very soon. So, you know, we're here. We're ready. How y'all feeling today?
Feeling great.
Yes.
I'm good. I'm a little nervous because it's a little different to be on this end of it.
Yes.
Because I'm used to interviewing everybody else. So it's like, oh,
and I'm in the background. I'm never in the forefront, but here we go.
Yeah, and I made sure, I'm like, today you in the front, you in the front. So no, I'm just glad you guys are here. You guys are like the two people I look up to.
Thank
you guys motivate me to do the things I'm doing because one day I will be, you know, in the places that you guys are or in the rooms that you guys are in. And so I just kind of look at what you guys are doing. I study y'all. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
So they're just happy you guys are here. So I ask everybody that comes into the circle, when did you fall in love with poetry? So we can start here and go here.
So I am new to poetry, actually. I fell in love with poetry because of the love of my life, Mr. Ross Cooper, to my left, who introduced me to this world of poetry. Yeah. Of course, you know, we all hear about poetry. We go to events here and there, but I never was into poetry as deep as I am now. Mm-hmm. And I have to thank Ross for that. On our very first date, not even a date, the first night we met, actually, you guys, he kicked it off with this poem. And this poem was about love and Black love. And I'm like, oh, is he trying to court me already? And so that was my first introduction to Ross and, his poetry.
He hit you with a poem first off the introduction.
Nice meeting.
Yo, come on, Ross, what you got?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I went there.
I said love is at the forefront. We could be cheesy all day. No, just know that.
Okay, so to answer your question, I fell in love with poetry probably 8th grade-ish, high school, something like that. Because, fun fact, I never had quote-unquote game. I couldn't talk to girls.
Oh.
Okay.
Wanted to, but couldn't.
Okay.
But I could write about it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that thing they say when some dudes get in front of pretty women, they freeze up.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get past high.
Yeah.
But I could go home and write about if I actually could talk to you.
What would I say?
Here's what I'd say. So that's how we started, falling in love with poetry. And then I came up in that Love Jones era.
Yeah.
So everybody wanted to be the brother of the night. And then once I
left eye.
Right. And once I figured out, all right, this is kind of corny and I ain't getting no girls no way. Let's start writing what I really wanted to write.
Yes.
So that's where poetry came in, and then Def Poetry Jam happened, and that gave I was like, ooh, so let's find other things to write about. And I was like, all right, if I can I write certain things? Then certain poets would inspire me. So Black Ice inspired. I was like, is this a little too street? Nope. Black Ice told me, no, it's not too street at all. No. I can write this. So that's where it came from. But initially, it was just I wanted to talk to girls and couldn't. I was way too shy. Mm-hmm. So let me write what I can't manage to say.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's nothing wrong with freezing up because Black Panther froze up. He froze when he saw Lupita. He said, "Hi."
You froze.
You froze. You froze again.
You froze again.
You froze again.
Right.
Black Panther froze. You good? You know what I'm saying? He still got her though. He still got her though. Right. Okay. Follow up questions too about the poetry. Some started here. Ross, how long have you been writing? You said so eighth grade, right? Is it that, or was it before that?
No, it's literary. My connection to literature goes back to literally when I was a kid. My mom, in her spare time, would read to me. Mm-hmm. So I was one of those kids in seventh grade. I was reading Stephen King.
Wow, phenomenal.
Like in seventh grade, I was reading Stephen King. So literarily speaking, I've always been connected to it, mm-hmm. and I'd write stories and things like that. It didn't start becoming real, I'd say, cohesive poems, because I grew up when hip hop did.
Right.
So mm-hmm. I would not just hear the beat; I would hear the rhyme scheme.
Yes.
So the God Rakim, I'm hearing how he patterned rhymes, how he takes 7 MCs, stand up more than a line. And it's like you hear the pattern. So literally speaking, I've been connected to words since I was a child.
Gotcha.
But poetically speaking, I think I started really writing poems around probably later years of high school, early college.
Gotcha. Same for me. And Miss Kamisha, it's like you said, you're in the background as far as like production wise, right? We see you at the shows, and it's here and there, but we know you're working right there. And you know, you have your hands on the production. But I find that with poetry, that it's in everything, because when he talks about the rhythm, right, I find rhythm in everything, right? And where there's rhythm, there's poetry. So I wanted to ask, do you write?
Actually, yes and no. I can just disclose within, you know, my story.
Mm-hmm.
Diagnosed with breast cancer.
Yes,
I fought that battle, won the battle.
Yes, you did.
Recently. And so thank you everyone. Mm-hmm. And I actually wrote my first poem about my breast cancer journey. It was the masterpiece, I believe it was My Bars Be Heavy Challenge.
Shout out to Ross. He challenged me. I did it here live for y'all, and people was loving it because I called it the caged bird. Why does the caged bird sing? My bars be heavy. Yeah, because I'm trapped behind these bars that I create. Oh, let me get out of there. But shout out to Ross.
Love it.
Yes, ma'am.
So it pushed me because I had so much inside of me.
Yes, ma'am.
I had just wrapped up chemo. Mm-hmm. Double mastectomy. It was just a lot going on. Yes, and so Ross pretty much told me, you know, put it on paper. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm putting on paper. Mm-hmm. But you put what you feel. Mm-hmm. You tell your story. He kept saying, you tell your story. And so, wrote my first poem. It was Cancer is a Hoe.
Oh, yes.
My bars be heavy because cancer is a hoe.
I gotta hear that, man.
So that was my first poem. Is my first poem.
Yes, ma'am. I love that. And like I said, I find that, because some people, they won't even tell you that they have poems written. You know what I'm saying? They just walk through life. You don't even know that guy's a writer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I see how they move, and I'm like, okay, I see the poetry. And I asked him, I even asked the guy today that I met in the studio, do you write? He said, yeah, I actually do write poetry. But he's a nutritionist. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, it's rhythm in everything. Poetry lives in everything. My journalistic approach to the podcast is to show the thread, the connection to all things art and all things, you know, just expression. So I feel like poetry is in everything if you're doing it with the dignity of, you know, what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because some people can just say, I'm a poet, but hey, did you study?
Exactly.
Did you research? Did you do your homework? You can't just say that, man. You got it's a lot behind it. Cool. So we're going to get into what I call the voice of the poet. That's the foundation of what we have as a poet. We got our voice in that mic. And the way our voice bleeds through the mic and pierces, you know, the souls of the audience, I feel like that's foundational, and there's a lot that cultivates it. So I'll start off with literature. So do you guys read?
Yeah.
We're going to start here. Okay, give me your favorite book that has changed your life and taught you something monumental.
Oh, there's a couple.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when I was in a different mindset, it was Sun Tzu's Art of War and The Prince by Machiavelli. Then moving forward, most recently, it's been Black AF History.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorite all-time books, the unwhitewashed version of history. Excuse me. There's a couple others that come to mind. Mm-hmm.
What did they taught you about life, and how does what did it teach you, and how you move through this life?
So, Art of War and The Prince, they're similar but not identical, right? Art of War is written by Sun Tzu, and it still translates today, unfortunately. But it tells you strategy, right? And then The Prince, Niccolo Machiavelli, that's how, I won't say manipulate, but it's understanding how to use power.
Oh, I like how you reframe that. Go ahead.
So it's like you reading those two books when I was in a space of how to, one of the byproducts, unfortunately, I say unfortunately, of coming up the way I came up, and I think a lot of brothers who come up in humble beginnings, shall we say, is you can sometimes have a combative mindset. You think in terms of how to move a certain way, how you gotta, right, exactly. And it's a defense mechanism and a survival tactic.
Right.
So Art of War and The Prince of Machiavelli puts you in that mindset and teaches you how to move, how to maneuver. But when you don't have that to worry about, when you get lucky enough to where you can take the armor off, then it becomes different. And for me, it's always about this beautiful melanin I've been blessed with, and understanding, okay, the history of all the things that goes into it and why the world, why the society sees me the way it does. So Black AF history, and then all of because I only read nonfiction.
Gotcha. Why?
I appreciate it as a creative.
Yeah.
But I can't read 350 pages of what you made up.
Got it.
Because there's too much that I don't know in real time. So I need to absorb as much real knowledge as possible. Because, history and truth has been obscured from us. They're trying to remove and remix history as we speak.
Yes, they are.
So when you can grasp it and ingest it, it helps you understand and frame what you're looking at a lot better. Oh, you're trying to rewrite history because you don't need me to understand my true greatness.
Got you.
So I can stay subservient and blinded. So it's like, no, I don't read fiction unless it's written by somebody that I know. Someone I know, literally speaking, I know a few authors. So I'll read what they write.
Gotcha.
But on a regular basis, if I pick it up, it's going to be nonfiction.
Interesting, because I read more fiction than nonfiction, just in the stage that I'm in right now, because I'm in this imaginative state right now. I tell people, like, with my poetry, I'm creating different dreams, right? And I right now, I kind of got to stay in that dream state because I'm trying to create something that's never been created. I'm just exploring my imagination, which is why I read more fiction than nonfiction. But my nonfiction go crazy. My nonfiction is cold too.
I get my fiction fix from movies. I love movies.
Yeah, we gonna get into it. Miss Kamisha, what do you read?
So I am the opposite of hubby.
Okay.
I'm like you. I am fiction.
Yes.
I am very into drama suspense. I'm a suspense girl. I love the what, when, how, where, who did what.
Who did it?
Yes.
Who's the killer?
Yes.
Got
and
it.
so I don't want to butcher the artist's name, the writer's name. I believe it ends with Lockhart, but she has a series of books.
It's not Eckhart. It's not Eckhart. You said like totally.
It's like LOC. I don't want to butcher.
Oh, that's her last name.
Yeah, last name.
Okay, my fault.
But she has a series of drama suspense books, and it's really good. The last one that I read was about the Deep South, racism in the Deep South, about an individual that was murdered, and the town thought it was one of us. And long story short, it was not one of us. Very good book. I'll refer back to you later what the name of it is.
Gotcha.
And the series just kind of goes on through her books. And so that's kind of like where I am. So hubby is very non-fictional. He real world.
He on the front line.
Hard of the people. And I'm over here like, who killed who?
Yeah.
Who did what?
Okay, go ahead.
I want for context. I wasn't being rude. I wasn't just scrolling with my phone. What I was doing was,
No, you're fine.
I was finding that first poem. So that's what I was looking for. I was like,
no, you can. You can. Do you?
Yeah,
You're not even being rude to this. You're good.
No, I found it.
I look up to y'all. I'm the baby here. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to find the poem I read to her.
Oh, we
the
gonna
night we met.
Oh, I hope you do that.
You gonna read that one?
I hope you get into it, but because you get two. You get two because you.
Okay.
Okay, but so okay. This next question is kind of dear to my heart, so I want to ask it. I'm going to preface why I ask it. So I'm going to ask what inspires you to write. Okay. Is it art? Is it paintings, visuals? Is it music, like sound? Is it love? Is it life? The spirit, literature? I say those things because I'm interested in the inception of thought, right? Where does it begin? Most of the time, our thoughts are not our own.
Right.
If you really look back, you're like, dang, I really pulled this from this. I pulled that inspiration from that. So it's like, if you ever trace it back, like where was the origin of your thought and are your thoughts your own? But, anyway, I still love inspiration because it does help me write. Picasso says, I think Picasso said this, quote me if I'm wrong, but he says, good artists copy, great artists steal. I be stealing people's stuff. So I was like, in respect, but I would give you credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's journalism. I'm gonna cite my source.
Right.
But I steal people's stuff, man, all day long. So we can start with Kamisha, because you wrote your first one. But just in general, like when you get into this writing life, like what inspires you to write?
I think it's my story. It's life. It's what's happening around. I think that's where my motivation with writing is coming from. Excuse me.
Yes,
It's just what's happening around me and how I'm feeling. And that's what I'm learning. It's like writing is starting to become therapy. It's starting to become my outlet. It's starting to become something that I can go back to because outside of poetry, I started journaling.
I journal all the time.
Yeah. So for the past year, I've just been journaling my thoughts and how I'm feeling, and to go back and to look at those writings from 6 months ago to now, you're like, wow, like I did that, or I accomplished that, or I still have some opportunities for growth, And so my writing for me right now, because I am the baby of the bunch here,
Gotcha. Yeah.
is that it's just what's happening in the now.
In the present moment, you are
Yes.
grounded in what you're going through. And then I like the evolution of it too, because journaling, that's what it has been for me. I've been journaling. My mom taught us that when we were kids. She always give us diaries.
Yes.
When we was little, and she just like, hey man, look, go ahead and write it out.
That's
and plus she
right.
always wanted us to be writing and wanted us to be reading. So
That's
we were
right.
always in practice of that. But then, like you said, I got journals from when I was back in college, before that in high school, and I see that's your documentation in real life.
That's right.
Of your growth.
That's right.
That's your documents. Some people have documents on you and they might do a documentary, but you keep your own records.
That's right.
And journaling has been my own records. Love
That's
that.
right.
Thank you for that.
And it's something that maybe eventually could turn into a book. I mean, you just never know. That can help someone
Somebody.
else. There you go. There you go.
Jinx, Coke, you owe me a Coke. Okay, Ross, what inspires you to write, mister?
It's a gift and a curse. So creatives find creatives, typically, right? When I was growing up, two of my best partners, they drew. They could draw. They did graphic arts amazing. And I was like, that is so dope. I can't draw stick figures. I'm the first person in history to probably fail art class.
Oh my God.
You feel art,
That
man.
is terrible.
You put
Exactly.
the color in the lines. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
So my thing was I wanted to draw. And it's like the universe is now at a sense of humor. Well, if you want to draw, guess what you're going to have to do?
What?
Write it. So I can't graphic. I had the most vivid and amazing images in my head. I couldn't draw. So what I was given was this gift to say, well, I'm going to have to paint a picture with words because I can't draw it. Like you can't draw an immaculate stick figure. You just can't. So since I couldn't graphically make, because I love art, I love visual art, but I can't draw, not with pictures. I have to draw with words.
Talk that talk.
So that was the impetus for, all right, well, since I can't, draw anything in the traditional sense, then I'm going to have to paint a picture with words and see if I can get what's in my brain for you to understand it verbally, vocally.
You are a painter. This is why, because I'm a horrible painter. So I'm not gonna paint, but I paint with words.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. Hey, I can't paint, man. I can't. But look, it made me think of this J. Cole line. Cause it was in a song called "Let Nas Down," cause he did a song and Nas didn't like it, and then he's like, "Man, that's my idol right there." Like I look up to him. Like, no, he did a song called "Let Nas Down" to show him, like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry I put out something that wasn't artistic enough for for the space." And he says, when he talked about Nas's raps, he was like, my friends thought they was words, but they was pictures I saw. And I used to read them in awe. Like he held up his lyrics. Like, you know how you put posters on your wall? He put up Nas lyrics and looked at them as they were pictures, because that's how, and you know, everybody say Nas is a poet. So
Nas.
So he painted with words, and he said these was pictures I saw. They thought they was lyrics. It's not. So I love that. I love that, and that's a correlation with art in poetry, as I could say. Like I told you, that's my journalistic thing. So with you, Ross, we're gonna kind of focus on you because you just been in the poetry game for a minute. Okay, so I ask all the poets when they come in, what is the motif in your poetry? Motif is a continued theme. So, because I feel like we're writing all these poems to say something, but it's also, we're all kind of saying that one underlying message that we want our audience to know. And what is that?
As Black men, we need to be fearless. And I think one of the interesting things I learned, I may have mentioned it to you before, there are certain poems I've been struggling to write and for years. And I mentioned this to a few of my close friends. One of the things I'm learning is sometimes it's not a poem, it's a conversation. But poetically speaking, I've always tried to be fearless in a certain sense. So initially, I understand, at least as much as I can, sometimes when you see me visually, it can come off a certain way, right?
Because you say, people say I don't look like a poet. You look like a bodybuilder.
And I'm like, when I understand it can be a visual impact to a certain degree, right?
Gotcha.
But the thing I've always tried to do is, especially those familiar with my earlier work in Baltimore under the moniker Mosaic, it was really just trying to write honest love poems. Because as a guy, obviously, I'm having conversations with other guys.
Yeah.
So I hear the conversations. I hear the fear. I hear the hurt. I hear the, man, I poured everything into this and she da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, I was trying to be the voice of brothers, try to say the things brothers couldn't say or were maybe afraid to say out loud. Yes, I see that hurt. Yes, I cared. And this relationship mattered, but it fell apart. Right. So I was trying to say those things. One of the things that has happened since I don't have relationship issues now.
Keep going.
Amen.
Now I get to tell a different truth. Lately, it's really been more blackety black F the system, because I'm aware of to not have the energy expenditure of looking for the one, because I found
you got
her.
the one.
Now I can say, okay, what else is going on that needs my attention? And the thing that I find needs the attention most is Black love in general, Black unity totally. And I can speak to that. So there's more of a growl lately in my cadence. There's more of a aggression in the delivery, because this is looking around us, this is an urgent all hands on deck situation. So I would say over time it shifted. Initially, it was to say the thing that brothers were having conversations about behind closed doors, but didn't want to say out loud because gotta be tough, gotta be manly, but you hurting. Inside hurting. And lately now it's just, I'm really tapping into my Chuck D.
Powerful words. So what I'm getting right now from what you're saying, it's fearless to say as a man, I love her. It's fearless to say, I care for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I'll do what I need to do for her and provision over her. You know what I'm saying? It's fearless. Because I get what you're saying. Because you're like, some dudes think that that's like cool. Be like, I ain't really tell her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be playing real cool. No, man. Like, you was scared. You scared to tell her you love her. Just face that fear as a man. I love that. And then he said, hey, my theme shifted because I got the one, we together, we locked in. So now I'm addressing other ways to be fearless as a man, as a Black man. It comes out and we appreciate it too. Right. Which is why I love witnessing you guys. That's why I say love is at the forefront, because I love witnessing y'all's love in the forefront of what you're doing. Like, it comes through. You ain't even got to say it. It's y'all's aura. And I know, I'm like, okay, that's something we need to be talking about more. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. I was like, you guys are giving me goosebumps. Okay. the inception of your work. What do you need when you're about to write a poem? Like, how do you commence your thoughts? What's the atmosphere like, and what's the air like?
Jeez.
Take your time.
So
I know yeah. Take your time.
the inherent issue with that is I'm a night owl and I'm a creative. So I've literally, I put it in a poem, We Are Artists, explaining what it is to be a creative, essentially. And it's like, there are many times before I've gotten up 1 a.m, 2 a.m, because it's a line like, oh,
Yep.
let me write that down.
Yep.
And that
Eating away
is
at
the
you.
truth.
Oh, she's like, you don't woke me up
Yes.
to write.
All night.
And I'm like,
All night.
you know, now recently, like I said, if you pay attention to my IG, it's pretty much love, Black Power, and kittens.
Okay, where the cats come from?
Yeah,
What
I'm
do you
still
mean?
trying to understand the kittens too, because I am not a cat fan.
Me neither.
And
No, for sure. I like turtles.
I'm lost. Turtles.
First of all,
went worse.
Hold on, I got you. I am a turtle. Okay, that's beyond me right now. We're gonna get into it later.
Yes,
I'm a
please,
turtle. I got a
please.
turtle in my purse right now.
That is hilarious.
I'm for real,
No, I grew up loving cats, and it's
bro. This is so funny. I'm sorry.
And keep in mind, he's the first black man I ever met that had a cat. That had a cat. And I was like, what?
But he said kittens. He mean like the small ones? Are you talking about the small?
either. It doesn't matter either. But kittens are their own little thing. Kittens
I'm
are amazing.
dying right now.
But cats, now ironically, cats play into my love and appreciation for women, because cats teach you boundaries.
Okay.
If
Okay.
a cat
That is
doesn't
true.
like you,
Okay.
that tells me something. Cats are attracted to your energy. Cats you have to get permission from on a regular basis. Dog, as long as you breathing and got treats, a dog gonna like you.
Yeah.
Cats, on the other hand, are very selective, and you have to earn that every day.
Got you.
It's the same thing. Like, cats teach you boundaries,
Got you.
but the atmosphere for me is just whenever the line hits.
Yeah.
Because again, growing up hip hop, I'm always surrounded by poetry or the way people put lines together,
Right.
no matter what. And then, ironically, the most inspiring music I listen to write has no words, jazz.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I will throw on some Coltrane or something like that, and if I put words to this, what would it sound like?
Yes. Yes. My favorite one that I put words to was Miles Davis, Blue and Green. It's sick. It's sick. I heard that. I said, oh, hold on. It needs a poem. I will write that poem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We all
Hey.
did the cheesy thing.
Yeah.
We all wrote the In the Sentimental Mood. We know. We
Oh my
saw
God.
Love Jones, and we all wrote
Oh
the In the
my
Sentimental
God.
Mood.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Let's pivot because we are running out of time. Okay. So you guys are curators. So we're gonna switch from the poetry realm to the curator realm. Okay. So just you as well, like, how did you go from the poetry world to the curating world? I mean, whoever wants to start that.
I mean, I'll make it quick so she can answer. This was I've told this story a few million times, but it's still true. I was done with poetry. I was like,
What?
I'm good. Yeah, I was done.
When was this?
Right before I met her. It's just fate. I happened to read her a poem when I met her, but I was done with poetry. Like, I came from a certain atmosphere. I came from a certain realm poetically in Baltimore. I moved here, and I just couldn't find the same thing initially. So I was like, I'm cool. I'm good. And she decided, and this is what I always say, this is what happens when you give a Black woman a seed and she comes back with a garden. I read her a poem the night we met. We went to the Brown Sugar Lounge a few times. And I'm like, all right, this is straight, but I don't really have to perform anymore. I'm good. There's really nothing left for me to do here. And she came up with the idea of, hey, what if we put on our own show? I was like, I hadn't thought of that.
Absolutely.
I thought we were done here.
It was you.
I thought we were done here.
It was you.
Yes.
I gotta hear the story. Got it. Come on, Miss Kamisha. What you got? What
You know-
happened? What did you see? What did you see?
I saw him. Ross is just his poetry, his writings, his, I knew he still, even though he said he was done, I could still see the passion. Because going to the Brown Sugar Lounge, shout out to the Brown Sugar Lounge.
Shout out. I missed that era. I'm so mad.
Yes.
I'm so mad.
I just watched him, how excited he was when he was around other artists. When he got on that stage and performed, and I'm like, what's my favorite poem that you always do?
Look again.
Look again. And I'm like, do that poem, everywhere we go. And it's just, I saw that excitement in him. And so me being the business person, me always looking for opportunities, we were blessed with the opportunity at Urban Fine Arts Academy. I know the owner. And she was like, whatever you guys want to do, the space is yours. And I'm like, huh? And so from there, we just said, hey, let's do a summer series. Let's kick it off in May. We'll do a couple of shows, see how it goes, and then kind of go from there. But because my husband is who he is, he does not give himself enough credit. He knows people that knows people that knows people.
Connected.
And so, yes. And so we were able, like show number 3 or 4, we got Rebecca here and we had Lyric on stage. We had, Teresa the Songbird, and he just make a call, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll come."
Easy, is it easy? Yes.
So it's easy, yes. And so we had you as a feature, and so we were able to bring in people who you might see on Instagram, you might see on Facebook. But Ross was like, "Let's bring them to Urban Fine Arts Academy and let the people here witness." And so we just been growing and getting better and better. And so that's how we're here.
Y'all had Black Chakra. Okay, I saw him on my phone first. I didn't know who this guy was. He was killing. I'm like, yo, he says we got Black Chakra at the Artificial. What are you talking about right now? What's happening?
Yes.
Are you and we get to shake hands, meet him, read by the book.
Yes.
Are you? How? Okay, I know we run out of time. How did you get Black Chakra, man?
Because he and I come from the same poetry tree, honestly. So again, you got to go back to Baltimore. So when I started doing poetry, and if you understand how the spoken word thing goes, the names I'm going to mention are going to resonate. So I'm a branch off the Love Poet and Rebecca DuPas tree. They are an extension of the Talam AC and Lamar Hill tree.
Wow.
So the lineage keeps going.
That's right. That's
the way that we were taught to do poetry is a lot different. But even beyond that, because back in the time where I was doing it, we're at 3 and 4 poetry shows a week, right? Trying to earn features, so on and so forth. But I told Rebecca this and I told Love this when she was here. Like, when you finally got a feature, you were giddy. And it's like, all right, I got to push these CDs. And then Rebecca might show up in the open mic. It's like,
yo.
But that's how, but it's just sitting at their feet and learning and maintaining those relationships, because I know them as people, not just as poets, but as people. And those are connections and conversations I'm really, really grateful and thankful for. So when we started putting this together, it was a no-brainer. Let me call the architects that I learned from, the people whose feet that I sat at, to absorb this and see if they would come down and be interested in sharing that gift. Because as I always say, and I've said it at every show, especially United Legends, I'm still a fan.
You are.
I still love seeing
he be doing that. He'll go up there. I don't know what to say. I'm a fan right now. I'm not even a host.
So yeah, that's what it was. Just trying to get. I've one of the things I'm thankful for is my proximity to greatness. I've been around some amazing artists, and I'm at this interesting place where I'm starting to see where that is. Oh wow, I was put here for a purpose.
I want to know.
That's right.
Which of your features on your show, on your platform, y'all's platform, and this is for both of y'all, who has come up there and has taught you something, and what did they teach you? Do I go? Do you need a moment?
Probably.
Okay, we'll go to Miss Misha.
I'm a pass it back that way because I have to think about that one.
Think about it, because I was like, yo, it's, oh my God. First of all, we're going to need a clap for this in a minute. Masterpiece. That was the last.
My God.
Hold on. Yo, wait. First of all, I love Masterpiece. She's never seen me for real. Like every time I seen her like on stage, I was way in the back. It seemed like it was millions of people's in there, and I'm way in the back just observing. I don't know. I'm getting my hands sweaty. I didn't know that she even knew my name, dude. Okay, so
There was a lot of that night.
oh my
Yes.
God, no, I'm right there. Moses was right there with me too. We in the front. She looking around because she's very intimate when she's going up there. She's spitting. So she looking in your eyes and your soul. She looked at me twice, okay? Look right at me. And she was saying something. And she says, can you go, walk over there. Yep. So she looked right at me. She goes, Adonis.
And
the way she
did.
said my
And she
name.
did.
Hold on. I was like, wait. She know my name. Cool. I'm already tripping off that. I got to perform after.
Right.
Come on, man. Anyway, I get up there. I do my thing. Get off. I got to go. I go over there and I buy her book. I buy her fragrance. She hugs me. In my ear, she told me, keep doing what you're doing. I'll watch your podcast.
There you go.
I'm done. I'm done here.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm done here.
I'm done.
There you go.
First of all, clap for the fact that Masterpiece watches the Poet Circle.
Masterpiece.
How? How did she know? What happened?
Because you are her.
Right. Talent begets talent.
You are that girl.
Yeah.
How? Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill.
But that's the experience that we want people to feel at the Artificial.
Oh my God.
We want people to walk away with something. It's not just going to a show and an open mic and people getting on the stage and doing, their thing. It's a family affair.
Oh, yeah.
And we really want people to walk away feeling inspired and feel like they found their community.
And the community is real there. Y'all are starting a community there too. Not only are y'all bringing people in, but from that, I'm looking around at the crowd and the people that's coming out of there, they're the same people that come to, and then from there, they're bringing people. So the community is starting here too. Mm-hmm. It's a source. You see what I'm saying? Y'all are a source. And I love the stage because, I just know I can feel Ross's energy on this because it's just like, I know when I was picking the stage that y'all needed to use for this space, he's like, that's the stage that poets are going to want to get on. I don't even know. I'm just telepathically going into your mind. Because I know when I saw it, I said, that's the stage I want to get on. Like as a poet,
right.
You look at a stage, you're like, nah, man, that's cool. That's cool. But no, if I see one and I know heavy hitters coming over there, I want to get on that one.
That's right.
Whatever I got to do, whoever I got to talk to, I'm getting on that stage.
Yeah.
Artificial is what is the stage I want to get on. I continue to be on. So thank y'all for that. Oh, anyway, okay, let's get into your work, man. I love your poetry. You so New York. You so NY. You wore your hat. He put it to the back. So
right.
I need a poem, man. You gotta spit. You gotta spit something.
I'll read the one I read to her on the day we met.
Oh my God.
Let's see
I can't handle it. I wish I could mute up. Because something's gonna happen to me.
No,
I'm gonna
me,
try.
I'll be like,
okay. I got it. This is the poem that started it all.
Yes.
It is. It's
Help me, Mr.
I was
Mr.
like,
Help
he
me.
has all his teeth and he's intelligent.
Yeah. I'm not.
I was like, wow, this is night
I love
one.
an intelligent man.
Yeah, okay. Let me see what round two's gonna be. This is interesting.
Oh my God.
But you are her. That's why you how you said that. And you are her. That's how he said I can't even approach her the regular way. I gotta write a poem.
Well, I just and I typically don't explain poems because that's another rule. If you got to explain the poem ain't done.
Talk that.
But it's one of those things where I wrote this when I was single, and I'm like, you know what? Let me. Again, goes back to the inability to sometimes articulate certain things in real time.
Yes.
So you write it. So I'm like, you know what? Here we go. Here's how this should go.
I'm honored.
Okay. I want this time to be different. I want this time to last primarily because I want this time to be the last. This poem, verbal cheat code. If our souls are to be coupled, there's a few things you need to know in no particular order. Number one, my love language is physical touch, but it's all encompassing. As I cherish being beside you as much as inside you in our relationship, kisses, our currency, and hugs, our connective tissue, your embrace, the cure for a bad day. Important to know, I'm a cuddle king with no limits. We could watch every Marvel movie with you in my chest, only moving for bathroom breaks and snacks. Number two. I don't do gender roles. I don't believe penis ownership makes me entitled. The role I take is whatever you need. Make it, bring home bacon, cook it, feed it to you if need be, clean the kitchen and finish laundry. While I don't believe it to be my responsibility to take care of a fully grown adult, I do believe in any way I can. I want to make your life easy. Number 3, you're a gift. I'll never forget this. My guess is our genesis will be the result of my ask. You someone will decide to say yes. Stick around long enough to decide that you like my brand of crazy, my version of affection, and I'm going to spend the rest of our days and nights simply saying thanks for deciding that out of the hundreds of DMs, inboxes, and texts, mine are the ones you want a never-ending supply of. Out of the random dick pics, well, mine is the one you want an unlimited supply of. My thank you is consideration, affection, appreciation, making sure my grown man chokes out any remaining fuckboy, protection, and anything else that will make you want to sing along. Whenever you hear "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman." Number 4. I really hope you can enjoy a cheesy rom-com kind of love. I'm so you complete me, you have me at hello, Love Jones, crazy, stupid love kind of love. If we argue, just know that my friends are going to have to talk me off the ledge from buying a boombox and holding it outside the window, blaring our song. I'm hold hands in the grocery store, stop in the middle of the frozen veggie aisle, look at you, marvel, and kiss you. Not in a, oh my God, get a room kind of kiss you. Oh my God, I think I just fell in love with you all over again kind of kiss you. I'm so officer and a gentleman, love lift us up where we belong. So randomly burst out into a love song, and I love if you sing along with me. Number 5, this one is important. Be ready to fight. Once we decide it's you and me, it's you and me. So you better be ready, if need be, for therapy, for not giving up, for not going to bed angry, for sincere apologies. Promise me that even when this might not look promising, it's try before goodbye, because our soul tie is knotted. We gotta Ali it, rope-a-dope the bullshit. Should any outside forces want to try us, I'm a young Tyson. We gotta remember all the failed one from before that left us wishing for this. We're what we prayed for. Build the kind of love we're staying for. So damn right, we gonna fight for it. So feel free to go crazy. I'll wait, because I know you coming back. Wanted to give you 5 things you need to know in order to love me properly. Your mission, should you choose to accept.
Oh my God, yes. Love.
That was the first night we met.
Can we just real quick before I do my poem? Can you break down because we talking about the poem? How did you approach her though? What did you say?
So we had met online actually, and I was going to a kickback, and just on a humble, I was like, "Hey, you want to come through?" So we were at the kickback and on our kind of quasi date, and somehow, shout out to Adana, she was like, "You do poems," and I'm like, "Someone asked me to do a poem." I'm like, because you know as a poet, and people know you a poet.
Yeah.
Always, hey, do a poem for us.
Yes.
Dog, that's the last thing I want. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna cut through and say this and see what the reaction is, and that'll tell me a lot right off top. Because listen, I'm relatively simple, right? Here's what it takes. Here's what I'm looking to do. I'm cheesy, I'm rom-com-y, I'm touchy-feely, and I'm gonna fight for it no matter what. And I understand how that might look on paper. But this is me. So I'm hoping, let's cut through the mystery. There's nothing to worry about. I literally put it on paper. Here's the instruction manual in my heart.
And what did you say?
You know, I sat there for a minute. Everybody was in the room, was looking at me. Awkward moments. And I was like, I'm interested. I want to learn more. And to be honest, that was the first time anyone has spoke that to me.
Yeah.
And what Ross taught me was love is a service. Never had that before, never knew it, never seen it, never touched it. But he taught that to me. And everything that he said in that poem, he has done to this day.
I'm in the middle.
Like, that is our love.
I'm in the middle of this.
It's not fake. It's not phony. It's not for Instagram. It ain't for social media. We have an authentic love.
Yes.
That I am just so blessed and honored that we are here. So
Give it up for Black Love. Give it up for Black Love. We're running out of time. I gotta do a poem. We gotta get out of here. Okay. Whoa. Okay. My poem has nothing to do with that. So,
but we love you. We love you. Regardless.
But it's love in the title because my poem is called "Sound Loves Me." So, Pete, things are not always what they appear to be. If it sounds about right, then it might just be. And I'm influenced by sound. I rely mostly on what my ears pick up rather than what my eyes can see. It's a reason there's a drum in my ear. I mean, I'm moved by the bass and trebles of life. I can find a song anywhere, and if it sounds right, then it might just be. And frankly, I close my eyes just to see all that is real. And I sit still knowing my ears won't fail me. Sometimes that picture of life can derail me. And when I hang it up on the wall, it falls down sometimes and breaks, leaving shattered pieces on the floor that impale me and pierce my soul. But my ears never fail me, because the shattered glass played a beautiful, tragic song, and I listened carefully, daily. Things have not been what they appear to be lately. Poem.
Come on now. Come on now.
It means so much to me that I can do that in front of y'all.
Tell me, you are her.
Hey, and you are her too. Yes. I will go to you too. Okay, so first, before I ask you your last remarks, let the people know how they can find you and anything y'all got coming up, because y'all just wrapped y'all's 1 year anniversary, right?
Right.
So what's next?
We roll into season 2. We are kicking off with an amazing feature, Simba.
I love Simba, by the way. God, shout out to Simba.
Yes,
shout out to Simba. Woo! Yeah.
It's still shocking to me. Apparently now I have my own tree, so she's technically a branch off said tree, which
the
is
poet tree.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Right.
She came to see me at a feature in Fort Worth and just took it and ran with it. I'm like, oh wow. But the next up is find me at Poems with Ross, and of course follow our page, Art Official on IG. That's ARTT Official. But yeah, our next showcase, June 20th, Irving Fine Arts Academy, and doors open at 7. Show starts at 7:30.
Yep.
Shout
Be on
out to-
time. Please be on time.
Please.
And we
on
have
time.
our own website as well, the Artificial Showcase.
And I love their website because y'all
Yes.
are on the front of the website just looking like this, looking as good as you want to be.
And we're just trying to do what we can to elevate the show. Try more creative stuff. She comes up with at least 15 ideas a month. So we go through
We're
like
cooking.
yeah. And
We're
it's
cooking.
just trying to make it expand and make it a bigger platform. I think poetically, and I'll keep it short. I think poetically, there's places we can take poetry it hasn't been yet.
Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out how to do that.
I love it. Thank you for that. So, Ross, you being, a poet, and this is a lifelong thing, it's a lifestyle, right? Being a writer is a lifestyle. That's what I'm learning. What is your quest as a writer? As your individual walk as a writer? This is because y'all gave something to us, to the audience, to the people that love y'all. Y'all gave us Artificial. But what is this walk for you?
It's a walk in truth. It's I think I've expanded beyond how to write and perform a dope poem. I think it's about how to get the things in here out. Is that a poem? Is that a book? Is that an essay? Is this an interview? Like, how do I get the things in here that matter to me out? How do I get the love out? How do I get the love of our people out? How do I get the love of arts out? So that's the thing. Sometimes it's going to come out as a poem. Sometimes it's a conversation. We'll see. But that's where that goes. I'm a lifelong creative. And like I said, I'm just in this interesting space where I don't obsess about writing a perfect poem anymore. It's about how do we get the truth out and what medium is that going to be in?
Truth teller, and that you are. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. I love y'all so much. You're kind of like mommy to me in the because she give me a kiss on the cheek, and she don't do that for everybody.
That's right.
She give me right there. Okay.
That's right.
No, and literally, I love you guys. Thank y'all for coming. Hey, and if you're out there, if you're a poet, keep writing, keep creating, and find the poet within. And every day, peace.